Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to downtown Madison, South Dakota, and our DSU homecoming parade here on Jam and Country FM 103. And those of you joining us on our live stream through our YouTube page at amazingmadison.com. We've got a sunny day, a little bit of a breeze that's kicked up here, but we are ready to go for a homecoming day parade. Matt Groce with you, alongside me, Lisa Fox, joining us on the broadcast. We didn't realize there was a breeze until our lift got us up here about 12 feet in the air, but we've got one. But all in all, it's sunshine. I think we got a beautiful day for parade.
Great day.
The DSU Homecoming Days Parade broadcast here, brought to you in part by Tire Motive, King Insurance, Scooters Coffee in Madison, which, by the way, if you're headed downtown to watch the parade here in a little bit, driving right now, or if you're looking for something before the game, stop by and try the pumpkin spice latte or pumpkin caramelicious right now. Also want to thank Coca-Cola for providing the pop. It's going to be handed out by the KJAM staff, and Best Gen for providing us with this lift and allowing us to get high above here and not only allow us to watch the parade, but those of you on our video stream to watch the parade as well. Still a little over a block away here. It's always a big day for the community to have this parade, and for Dakota State, a homecoming day that we haven't seen, the DSU football team at home in a little while after we had that huge way to start the season with the Ag Bowl, and then they've been on the road and then one off week here. So it's been about a month since we started that.
Yes, it's their last homecoming game on the field before it gets turned for next year. So this will be exciting.
Yeah, that's right. It's a big year for Dakota State, certainly in the athletics program with that construction that's going on. There's been just so much happening at Dakota State over every year. It seems like we're breaking ground on something.
Yes, that's great. We are rising.
Well, the floats this year were, let me see my official count. Looks like we're going to be at about 88 entries this year in our DSU Homecoming Days Parade. And while we've got a moment waiting for the beginning of the parade to get to us, I'd remind you that this is the first parade in Madison this year, but it's not going to be the last parade in Madison this year, as we'll be having a Madison's Magical Christmas Parade of Lights downtown on the first Saturday in December the 3rd. We'll have a lights parade, our first one ever here in Madison. So mark that on your calendar, coming up in December. The DSU Homecoming Days Parade starting, again, we got going. I could hear the Madison Fire Department down. Turns out you can hear that a few blocks away.
Yeah, well, that's probably a good thing.
But they kick off our parade as always here, as people lining the downtown area.
Yes,
here.
Very eager children down there.
Yes. There's lots of my favorite was our own JJ asking his son if he wanted to go help hand out candy in the parade or get candy, and that was not even a decision.
Nope, not even an option
to start that one off. We've got another gorgeous day here, and I was trying to think. I can't even remember the last time. We've been lucky for a lot of years in a row. I don't remember when the last time we'd had any rain or anything like that was for this parade. There was one year, probably about 10 years ago now, I remember DSU was handing out mugs that would turn blue when they got cold.
And they were all blue.
They were all blue already. Yeah, it was kind of a frosty morning. But we're started here, Madison Police Department and the Madison Fire Truck coming to lead off our parade. Mission of the Madison Volunteer Fire Department to protect the citizens of Madison and Lake County and their property from fires and other emergencies through education and prevention.
Some very happy kids waving at them now.
Oh, yeah. The Madison Volunteer Fire Department that wins a lot of awards every year. They go down, I forget where they have those little competitions. And
yes.
They've got a very young volunteer fire department firefighter in there. Looks like maybe about 10 months old.
Yeah, not very old. Not very old. Very eager to be in there. Got a few more coming up here.
Yeah, they got the
whole crew out
today. The
whole
crew's out for this one, yeah.
There's a couple young ones in these ones coming through.
Whoa. That's didn't need the microphone turned up very loud to catch that one. fire department's always great, especially with the bucket truck that's coming behind us. Miracle Treat Day, they've always got that out. They're anytime we've got teams returning from state, they're always great about volunteering their time.
Absolutely, and they did the water things last summer for the kids when the pool was shut down. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
Very active.
Getting some candy thrown out of this one.
Yes. There's the rural fire department there for Madison as well.
And the Madison ambulance.
Yes, Madison Regional. Their ambulance or paramedic services are emergency services that provide urgent pre-hospital treatment stabilization. We're very excited to be able to have those in our community here.
Not a lot of communities of this size that have a hospital of the size that Madison does. Yeah, we're pretty fortunate in that regard here.
Yes.
As we got a little bit of break in the action, which
yes, the flags are coming down here.
Flags are coming down. Our first people have to walk the parade.
Yes.
On the way. Which is the parade route, depending on where you start, is about a mile or a little over a mile long.
Yep. Yeah, they have them lined up all the way to Bethel nursing home back there. So that's quite a jaunt for some of them.
Yeah, I drove by on my way here probably a little before 9 o'clock. Yeah, they were already lined up. And one of I think it was Flander, the marching band, was already lined up and practicing and ready to go. For a lot of these bands, it's a long day because like Madison, they'll get done with this and head out to some field competitions somewhere.
Absolutely. Next, we have the Madison American Legion post number 25.
Madison American Legion has served Madison community and its veterans for the past 104 years. And they thank you for continuing your support. Madison American Legion and the VFW Auxiliary both been making a lot of progress. That memorial on Washington Avenue.
Yes, it's beautiful there. If you haven't seen the Eagle, that's pretty outstanding.
Really come along a lot here this summer.
Yes.
Post 25 raffle. I like the.
That's right. They have that raffle going for was it a side-by-side? Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so contact one of your VFW members if you would like to purchase one of those. Got a vintage vehicle coming up here from them as well.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Says from Salem, Post 140. I wonder if they borrowed that from their friends over in Salem. It's
always fun to see vehicles like that.
Like vintage World War II era, right? 1952, it says.
There
1952 M38A1. That's, unless Prairie Village is out here, that's probably going to be the oldest vehicle we see in the parade today.
I think so.
Speaking of classic vehicles, is Parade Marshal coming in behind this?
It looks like he may be in the convertible there.
Oh, he's one more behind. Oh, yes. There he is. Brian Kern.
Yes, this year's parade marshal is Madison businessman Brian Kern. Brian has been a longtime supporter of Dakota State through an endowed scholarship in memory of his late wife, program support for the athletics weight room, and most recently he donated $5 million to the athletics event center. That was a huge donation for us.
Yeah, that was really the one that really got things going and made sure that this was actually something that was going to happen. DSU President Dr. Jose Marie Griffiths behind that. Her 7th year now at Dakota State. They've seen 4 building projects with her here, with more in the planning stages. They've developed new academic programs, a new emerging research program, all those tie together to bring growth and enrollment numbers. So I thank her for vision and inspiration and helping Dakota State to be rising.
There goes the TAC Club, the Trojan Athletic Club. They help raise funds for student athlete scholarships. We are the team behind the teams. Become a member today. And following behind them is the Dakota State University football team.
Yeah, football team face off against Iowa Wesleyan. The Tigers and the Trojans, 4 o'clock today at Trojan Field. The last homecoming game, as we said, on Trojan Field.
Let's go Trojans.
They'll be on the soccer field next year, right?
Yes, on the backfield.
Backfield
for 1 year, and then they'll be on the new one. So very exciting, and the athletic facility would be huge for Madison.
How about, can we thank whoever is it? I'm guessing maybe Prostralos.
I think it's Prostralos that might have donated
some of these vehicles that they've allowed the DSU members, football players to drive. So good luck.
Yes. It's good to see they spread them out. Sometimes those trucks get weighed down and they have quite a few of those football players.
Yeah, they've got a whole line of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 still to come here.
Yes.
And it's a young DSU football team. I was noticing that. I mean, they've got, 70-some guys in the roster. And I think I saw there's 6 seniors this year,
Yeah.
so 5 or 6.
That'll be great for him to keep that motivation going, to have that same team next year going forward.
Absolutely. And again, 4 o'clock today. Hope you can be there. And if you can't, we'll have it here on AM or on Jammin' Country FM 103 and video stream too at amazingatmadison.com.
Yes, I believe kickoff is 4 o'clock for that one.
4 o'clock. Tailgating probably starts about the time the parade gets done.
Noon, I think. Yep. Yeah, I actually think they have a tailgate meal for $8. I'm not sure what it all entails, but please go join, and it's going to be a beautiful day to be outside.
That's one of the things that has really kicked up in the last few years is, 10, 12 years ago, there really wasn't much tailgating, maybe just for a little for the homecoming day parade. And now it's, every home game, there's a great tailgating opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. It's good for the team to see the support from the community as well there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like we have a little hold up here. Oh, they're all getting out of the vehicles.
They're jumping out up there. Did one stall? I hope not. Yeah, it stopped and they're jumping out.
They're all jumping out of the vehicle. Must be doing some sort of formation here.
Somebody better have a football.
Looks like drivers are getting out too. We may have a stallmate here.
Oh, this is going to take a little moment. This is going to take a moment here.
Please hold tight with us. I'm not
guys,
quite sure. I can't see all the way
have
down
to do
there.
that? You have to do that right in front of us, guys. Come on now.
Yes. Look at that team. That is awesome. I can't quite see what they're doing now.
No, I can't. They're beyond our view, and we got a little bit of a tree blockage here.
Yes.
Fortunately, we got a little bit of a break between them and the alumni committee coming up behind them. But.
Yes, there are 12 vehicles now stopped, and all of them are
and
out.
Like you said, it's going to be a minute because they're ways down there, and there's nobody in to drive these cars right now.
There's no picking them up. So,
well, Coach Anderson's crew, they're going to march to the beat of a different drum.
I believe down by First Bank and Trust, the Alumni Association has like a designated area for alumni. So I'm assuming they're going down there to say hi to them.
Makes some sense, sure.
Yes, there was a designated area there. That's pretty exciting.
All right, let's see if the alumni just decides to pass.
Yeah, looks like we lost a few football players here.
Pass on the left.
There's a lot of cheering and excitement down there, so that's good.
Yeah, I guess if you're behind them, that's more time to get candy.
Let those walkers catch up.
There they come.
There we go. There's a lot of excitement down here tonight.
Well, good. Yes. Keep the energy up, guys. You got to keep this up for about 6 hours now. So.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
what a fun bunch here.
Fun bunch and a fun fun day. You don't give a chance to have a big homecoming celebration. Not every college like this is going to have a big homecoming parade celebration like this. So
absolutely. Well, they are back in their vehicles and moving. So next up, we have the DSU Alumni Committee, who will shortly be coming up here.
Alumni Committee, group of individuals that help promote and plan DSU alumni events, and 2022 Outstanding Alumni, Young Alumni of the Year include Logan Stratton, 19 and 21, and Austin King at 24. Logan and Austin are 2 of the 4 DSU representatives chosen to compete for USA in the first International Cybersecurity Challenge this past summer.
Yes, that was very exciting. And the 2022 Outstanding Alumni Service for Alma Mater goes to Amy Christinger, who normally does this with KJAM from the class of 92. Amy is being recognized for her outstanding service and contributions to Dakota State University. Amy is currently the Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. They're busy in their golf carts down here, handing out candy.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to mention the cybersecurity because that's, the advancements that have been made, a lot of the groundbreaking that has happened of new buildings at DSU, it's because, in a large part, because of that program.
Absolutely, you're right. Next up here, we have the DSU's new provost, Rebecca Hoy. She's a new provost, but she is not new to Madison. Her family is from here, including her Dan Simon, who is driving in the parade today. Dan is 1975 DSU grad who taught in the business department. Rebecca has also been an educator in her career, including many years at Northwestern College in Orange City, Iowa. She is thrilled to be back at Dakota State University, and she's just a wonderful lady to talk to. Just wonderful. If you get a chance, please visit with her.
Board of Trustee Chairwoman Susie Collignon-Hodgen DSU class of 1998 in behind there in the golf cart, throwing out some candy.
Yes.
And then coming into your screen here in a second is going to be the Mystery Machine.
Uh-oh, Shaggy.
Yeah, Pete, I'm not sure about that hair, man.
Yeah, that yellow's a bit much there.
Stemper Auto Body Scooby Van is here. Scooby-Doo and the gang of the DSU Parade. Stemper Auto Body, remember them for all your collision repair needs. If it floats, flies, or drives, they fix it all.
Yes. And next we have Infotech Solutions. They offer a complete line of information technology services that complete one goal: helping your business run smoothly and be prepared for anything. Whether you're looking for a preventive maintenance solution to keep IT costs predictable and avoid expensive computer problems, or a disaster recovery plan to get you back online quickly after an emergency, their technology experts will meet with you to understand your business and your IT needs so that you can find the right solution that's right for you.
And behind them, the Madison High School Spirit of Madison Marching Band under the direction of Terrence Kenny. 71 members of the band this year. The drum majors, Piper Davies, Savannah Shipley, and Anna Blessinger, playing Timber by Kesha, arranged by Matt Conaway. The Spirit of Madison High School Marching Band.
They have some great heel-to-toe formation today.
It's a long day for them.
Yes.
They're headed to Laverne for the 71st Annual Tri-State Band Festival after this, and then they head to Brandon for another performance. They were in Waseca last weekend.
What a fun day. March straight off Egan Avenue, straight to a bus here. So good luck to the Madison Band. Next up is the Madison High School Homecoming Court. The Madison, here we go. The high school's 2022 homecoming court includes King Joe Gores and Queen Chloe Snyder. Others on the court include Claire Meyer, Evelyn Graham, Savannah Shipley, Piper Davies, Nick Keppeman, Lucas Johnson, Sutton Byrne, and Emmett Brown.
Yeah, and that reminds me, that's a good addendum to the Madison High School Band. Anna Blessinger, the only drum major out there right now, I believe, because Savannah and Piper are in the homecoming court.
Nice. And their homecoming was last week, is that correct?
Yes. Homecoming last week for the Bulldogs.
Awesome.
And here we go.
I'll let you take over this one,
behind
Matt.
them is KJAM. Our train is here, and if you notice, it's decked out for Christmas. Maybe you've seen our Santa up. We've got Mrs. Claus riding in the back of the train for Madison's Magical Christmas coming up the first Saturday in December. A full day of events around town, culminating in the Parade of Lights for the first time ever here in downtown Madison. By the way, I don't know where everybody that was handing the pop-out is.
I think they're up there. There's some young
Cooper,
boys.
get to work. Cooper and Hunsley need to get to work. Like you got Stacy and Caleb running around out there. But yes, we're going to have a Parade of Lights coming up on December the 3rd here in downtown Madison, so be ready for it.
Awesome. Next up is Kelly Woolman, Lake County Commissioner. She would appreciate your vote in November.
Coming in behind that is the Madison Area Scouts. Boy Scouts of America Troop 5 and 255, along with Cub Scout Pack number 5, and that is quite
what a
the
fun float.
They're in the canoe up there.
Up on top. That made me a little nervous being up there.
Jacob Boehm whipping out some candy to everybody.
Yes. We got someone rowing. He's
making
movement
make him work.
Yes.
Our DSU Homecoming Parade broadcast here on Jam and Country, brought to you in part by Madison Family Dental, offering general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry, and Bob's Electric, serving Howard, Canova, Madison, and the surrounding areas.
Next up here, we have Valiant Living. Here are the wonderful people from Valiant Living saying hello to Madison and sharing their thanks to the Madison community by sharing some sweets and smiles with you. Go Trojans!
Valiant Living moving by, and coming up behind them will be the 2022 Miss Preteen Sioux Empire International, which is Hazel Johnson. Hazel is a 5th grader from Brookings, is active in orchestra, where she plays the cello as a 5th grader. Wow. And band, where she plays the trumpet, and is a level 4 gymnast. Hazel's platform, Hazel Hugs, works to provide comfort and warmth to others through fleece blankets and other acts of kindness. On October 15th and 16th, Hazel is going to compete for the title of Miss Preteen South Dakota International in Sioux Falls.
That's amazing. Her blankets come in handy today.
Yes.
Next up is the Dakota State University Health Information Management Department. They offer associate, bachelor's, and master's degree in health informatics and information management. DSU is one of the 2 universities throughout the U.S. that have the KJAM accreditation associate, bachelor's, and master's degree in HIM programs. Graduate placement rates are 100%, and student satisfaction rates are 100%.
So if you've got a high school senior, might want to point that out to them.
Yes, absolutely. Now we got the Trojan volleyball team here. Limit them to just a trailer, not 12 trucks there.
Yeah, DSU volleyball team. They just got another big win here a couple of nights ago. They're knocking on the door of receiving votes.
They play Monday night against Briar Cliff there. And then we have the Athletics Hall of Fame here. Class of 2022 were inducted this past summer on June 5th. In the car, we have Carla Sudengay, inducted as an athletic contributor, as well as Maria Gangler-Newley, inducted as part of the 2005-2006 Lady Trojans basketball team.
Behind them, the Madison Central School Educational Foundation with this year's Big Apple Raffle Grand Prize, a playhouse that was built by Gene Phillips. Raffle tickets are $30 or two for $50. All proceeds benefit Madison Central School staff and students. You can contact Foundation Director Renee Prostralo to buy your tickets.
And that noise coming up next is the Madison Middle School Band. They're under the direction of Terrence Kenny. There are 58 total members in the band. Drum major is Sydney Goodwin. The song is Western Trail by Mike Story. Nice to see another young Madison band coming through here.
They've got, if you notice as they go by, a couple of the 8th graders that are drumming are wearing the high school uniforms. That's because there's a few 8th graders that are moved up and are a part of the high school marching band today this year as well.
What an awesome opportunity for them. So next up, we have the St. Thomas School.
St. Thomas School's proudly been providing a Catholic education for students in Madison since 1928. Students of all denominations welcome. The school offers preschool through 5th grades and wishes the Trojans good luck.
There's some happy kids on that float waving out to everybody.
There's float says dog, depend on God, and I'm willing to bet. Yep, there's Father's dog right there.
There's the dog,
There's...
Next up is one of my favorite, the Madison Avenue Dance Studio. I'm getting away from my child down there. The Mad Studio just started their 12th season of Dance in Madison. They offer classes in ballet, tap, jazz, pom, and hip hop, starting with 3-year-old tiny ballerinas. You can still join. We'd love to have you at the studio. There's a lot of pink and black out there.
There is a lot of pink and black out there. Want to remind you again of our parade sponsors here this year, the Madison Floral Shop. Ask about flower subscription service from them. And also Tire Motive West of Madison. They're more than just tires, and now Jack Service, a part of Tire Motive as well. Coming on right now is Bethel Lutheran Home, a faith-based senior care community serving Madison and the greater area since 1962. Their mission to provide caring support that enables residents to live fully and live well. The residents and staff experience power in the community in a variety of ways. They invite you to join their community. Apply for an open position at Bethel. They offer competitive salaries and benefits, and most importantly, the opportunity to make an impact in someone's life.
Oh, there's another Santa come up here on the Greater Madison Area Chamber float here. Their leadership group present Madison's Magical Christmas happening on December 3rd. Put Day with Santa and the community tree lighting on your calendar now for December 3rd, and that also includes the Parade of Lights that KJAM is having.
Yes, indeed. And behind them is, as I almost completely lost the camera there for those of you on the screen.
Take over for you here.
Thank you.
There's the Madison Regional Health System. They are an award-winning critical access hospital serving the Madison area for over 135 years. They're dedicated to providing quality health care close to home. Another great thing for Madison community to have something like that here. Next up is the DSU Homecoming Royalty and Court.
Yeah, if you're wondering, by the way, how much the wind is blowing, a lot. Here's the 2002 Homecoming Court, including King Jackson Heiberger and Queen Gwendolyn Bonk-Mercy. I've been practicing that. I think I got it. Who were crowned Monday night's coronation. Other members of the court, Nicholas Carlson, Tara Freeberg, Johnny Durangi, Irina
Petrskaya.
There you go. I didn't practice that one. Landon Hand and Alexandria Smith. Well, all part of that DSU homecoming court.
Yes, coming up behind them is the Madison Lawn and Landscape. They provide professional lawn care, landscaping, and other services to Madison and Sioux Falls.
Proud DSU alumni, a lot of the guys in Madison Lawn Care as well.
Here is the most humorous float for the parade today is the Madison Community Center.
Yeah, and Kaylee Winrow is a DSU cheerleader. April Lund is a DSU Trojan, and with her son Dane as a DSU Trojan and her daughter as a DSU cheerleader. Special guests representing DSU's Karsten Bergerson, Aaron Hawks, and Connor Bates.
What a fun, there's a lot of balloons. I'm surprised they didn't lose any.
A lot of balloons there.
Next up behind them is the Greater Madison Area Chamber of Commerce. They'd like to recognize their 2021 Educator of the Year, Lindsay Dieterle. The 2021 Friend of Education winners are Crystal and the late Wayne Paulai. The Distinguished Service Award winner for 2021 is Tom Kaler. I think they got them all there, mostly in the back. Oh, Tom's throwing some candy out there.
Tom, you can walk. You don't have to sit. Yeah, good to see him moving around a
Oh,
little
looks
bit.
like the International Club
Yes,
is up next.
DSU currently has over 100 international students representing 27 different countries on campus. So you can show them a warm welcome. I think that's something that a lot of people in Madison don't realize how many international students there are here in town and going to Dakota State University, and that international club has been in this parade for a long time.
Coming up, Signature Realty, it looks like here. Our parade route's a little off.
Yeah, parade route's a little off from what we had, but that's definitely Signature.
Signature Realty is your real estate firm, whether selling or buying residential, commercial, or recreational property. They have 11 agents strong that will serve your real estate needs. Call them today, 605-427-7777. That is a nice bus there with the graphics.
Yeah, there's the DSU bus that gets to drive some students around and activities. There's a little bit of a break here as we're going to get to our next marching band. Coleman Egan will be coming up here while we've got a quick break. I'll remind you again of some of our parade sponsors like First Premier Bank. Knowing your bank is behind you as you face life's challenges is a comfort. From just starting out and growing a career to planning your future and enjoying retirement, they're here to help you every step of the way. And First Madison Insurance, who offers personal, life, health, commercial, and crop insurance. Just down the block from where we are here, helping to sponsor our parade broadcast. And Bud's Cleanup, a family-owned sanitation business who does residential, commercial garbage, as well as providing dumpsters and roll-offs for cleaning, construction, and move-out needs. All these businesses here in town that make our DSU homecoming parade possible here this year in 2022.
Got a little break, but this is perfect time for those kids to grab the candy that's in the middle of the road. It's like halftime cleanup. Yeah.
Yep, it's halftime cleanup time. This is why the horses go last.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
You can get out and run around and grab the candy. Don't worry about anything.
Absolutely. Well, we got the Coleman Egan Band coming up here. They're not quite in view, but we can hear them coming down.
Coleman Egan Band under the direction of Rhonda Olson. 34 total members in the band, which for a school Coleman Egan size, that's a sizable chunk of your high school student body right there.
Absolutely.
Drum major Sarah Thacker, songs that they'll play, This Is Me and Hooked on a Feeling for the Marching Hawks.
Sounds like Hooked on a Feeling is what's playing now.
Yeah. I've always liked Coleman's uniforms.
Yes, very sharp.
Yeah, they've got a super sharp look as they come up here. Be coming into your view in the camera here in just a second. This is our third marching band that we have had out here so far. Windy day for us up here. That's another one for the bands.
Yes.
You ever tried to play a flute in the wind?
Yes. Or the flags, too. Those always get a little tricky, especially if you have to throw them. So.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have any competitions that they're going off to today as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's that time of year.
Band season.
Yes, that's right. Spirit of Madison has got, this is week 2 of 5, so 3 more weekends after this for Spirit of Madison as Coleman Egan moves on by here, our DSU homecoming parade. Not quite even at the halfway mark yet.
It's been a great parade so far here. Got a little breeze still there with the wind on our back. Hopefully we don't lose the camera again for those watching on the YouTube.
I'm hanging on for dear life right now on it. Best Buddies coming up behind it, a local chapter at Madison High School whose purpose is to create meaningful friendships for individuals with disabilities through a series of monthly activities.
This must be a newer club. That's a great thing that they have started there.
Yeah, it's, and there's so many groups, clubs at Madison High School and at DSU that really try to, to be inclusive and make sure everybody feels part of that school and part of that community.
Absolutely.
That these these kids really lead and take a lot of pride in. So best buddies
through the Madison High
making
School
their
there.
way up here. Yep. Trying to see that. Looks like that's Michael Sullivan driving the.
No, I think it's that gal's husband. I can't think of her name right now.
Look, or not Michael. I thought it was Mason. But anyway, coming in behind them
is the Pink Ladies, the Madison area Pink Ladies. They help fight those who are fighting cancer. They're a group of ladies who get together to throw darts and raise money that all stays local, which is a great thing. They're forming teams now to start their fall league soon, so check out their Facebook page at Madison Area Pink Ladies. You don't need to be a dart expert, which that's good for me anyway, to be any good at it. They'll take anybody.
I like that. You don't even need to be good.
It's all for fun and to help others. So if you're interested in that, the Pink Ladies here, they're coming up with their purple tractor and their signature pink there. That's kind of, whenever you see those, you know it's the Dart Ladies.
The purple tractor haul and the pink tractor on the float right now. Rivaling the Madison area dance studio in terms of the amount of pink in one float.
Yes, absolutely. Got a little standstill here. The Coleman Band.
Yeah, they do a nice job of. You'll see that in a lot of parades where the marching band actually does like a little formation thing right in front of. That's where the judges are that judge the marching bands here during the parade.
Awesome.
So
they're busting a move now.
Yeah, they're getting into it. So a little bit of a break while they move on here. Just remind you of our parade sponsors again, including King Insurance, your trusted local choice independent insurance agent in Madison.
There's the Best Buddies come by and the Pink Ladies. Looks like Prairie Village has a vintage vehicle as well here.
Yeah, I was just saying their Pink Ladies are coming in with some old Farmall tractors here, and then we're going to be following that up with Prairie Village. So, and I think, whoa,
there's some peak smoke.
Hello.
At least the wind blew it out quickly.
Yeah.
So this next vehicle, the convertible here, is the Miss Prairie Village for 2022 is Emily Van Leer. Emily attends SDSU, and the Miss Prairie Princess for 2022 is Natalie Asoff. She attends school in Lennox, South Dakota. Prairie Village would like to congratulate both Emily and Natalie, and we wish them the best.
Emily's mom is driving the vehicle there as they go by. I have to shout out Emily, a former KJAM part-time employee, too. So, KJM connection with Emily Van Leer.
Little shout out. And next coming up is Prairie Village again. This little wooden pickup is entirely made and owned by Jerry and Pat Krell. They're reminding you that Prairie Village Jamboree dates for 2023 are August 25th through the 27th. So get those on your calendar now.
Right in behind them is Dakota Curb and Stone, a locally owned contractor specializing in concrete curbing and decorative work, as well as artisan stone and yard decor. Their experience with concrete means they can deliver a beautiful space for your enjoyment at a custom look to meet your needs.
And coming up behind them is the Kiwanis Club of Madison. They're selling 100 years this year. That's great. And looks like they have a sign for their pancake days coming up.
Yeah, it's about a month away.
October 18th, it looks like, at the Downtown City Armory. That's always a great event. All you can eat pancakes.
We always enjoy that here, being so close to the Armory, because you can smell when it starts.
You know when to start heading that way.
Yes. Not only the pancakes, but it's the sausage that you can really.
Yes.
That's my favorite part. Complete Septic Service is coming in behind them. Don't let the name fool you. Complete Septic Service provides a full line of sewer and drain services, whether it's a stubborn clog drain or a major septic catastrophe. CSS has the tools and know-how to get the water flowing again. Complete Septic Service, your local DSU alumni-owned sewer and drain service provider.
Yes, it always makes me laugh. He makes his wife dress in the emoji that would go with Complete Septic Service, whether she wants to or not, but she's a good sport. And then this one looks like the East Central Abate coming up. A few motorcycles joining today.
And in behind that is the Dakota Land Federal Credit Union. As a not-for-profit financial cooperative, they always put the member first with local decisions and local servicing. They want to be your first choice for all of your financial needs. And they've got a Little Ranger back there.
Yep.
In the
Looks
back.
like a gnome driving.
Oh,
those
yeah,
are
just seeing the
always
gnome.
fun.
Yeah, there we go.
And then coming up behind them is the Flandre Middle School Band. They're under the direction of Pat Waite. They have 36 total members in their middle school band. They do not have a drum major, but their song today is Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. That's a pretty big band, too, for Flandre there.
Yeah,
for, middle
for a nice middle school band. Pat, the director, marching alongside them here. And their high school band will be coming up a little later here in our parade as well. Third band that we've had come by. Second middle school band along with Madison Middle School. As we got more Trojans coming in behind them. Dakota State University women's basketball coming off their best 2-year stretch in school history. A combined 54-12 overall, 27-1 in conference, and back-to-back NSAA conference championships and back-to-back national tournament appearances. Their season begins November the 1st.
Wow, that's going to come up fast here.
Coming up quick.
And coming up behind them is the Dakota State men's basketball team. Their open season game is October 28th, which is even sooner, against Briar Clough there again. So got a good group here walking.
Yeah, Coach Mo, by the way, riding, and then his, we'll just say a little bit more, his elder in Coach Garner walking. So somebody make sure to point out to Coach Mo that and Garner's even running. Look at Gary.
Yeah, look at that.
Brought his sweats and his hoodie. He is looking like he's ready to go for another season here at Dakota State. East River Electric is coming in behind them. East River Electric, a not-for-profit generation and transmission cooperative. Their main camp is right here in Madison. They have 8 regional service centers. They deliver wholesale power to their members that include 24 rural electric cooperatives and 1 municipal system. Their members, in turn, power homes, farms, schools, and businesses in their territories. East River exists to enhance the value of their members by providing power, information, and innovation as an electric cooperative. They're guided by the cooperative principles that govern all co-ops.
Looks like they got a few vehicles out here today. They have a little Ranger, and they got kids up in the bucket truck handing some candy out.
East River and, all the other electric providers had a very busy spring this year after that May storm that went through. If you were without a power for a few days, I thought when that went through, we were going to be without power for a few weeks.
Yes, absolutely. Me as well. I think this might still be with them, the orange vehicle coming through here.
Yeah, this is a little snow mover. I'm not sure what we got here. I want to take this ice fishing is what I want.
That'd be a great idea. Great idea. And then coming up after them, it looks like Exit Realty Advantage. They're honored to serve Madison and the surrounding communities with pride and professionalism. Think smart, think Exit. They got their signature teal color there on their house.
Sold signs up on it. Adam's walking around handing out candy, and hopefully he's not eating it all for himself.
He's got Carly out there to keep him in line.
And behind exits, we're going to get to Hoff Quality Electric. Call them for your next project. The phone number is 605-291-6999. Day or night, Hoff Quality Electric here for all your electrical needs in Madison. A relatively new business to the Madison area.
That's great.
Just kind of down the block from where we are here as well.
They got some field goal posts on their float here today.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice little picnic table and a youngster on the picnic table.
That is a little one, isn't it?
He is living his best life right there with the Carhartt overalls on,
Perfect. Too. Next up, we have the Interlakes Area United Way. They do more than raise funds. They serve a vital role in the community by filling in the gaps between government services and smaller nonprofits. With a focus on education, income, and health, they invest in one another and act as catalysts to strengthen lives. Interlakes Area United Way serves birth to seniors in Lake, Minor, and Moody County.
Yeah, they're an incredibly important organization. I know their big raffle that wrapped up a few weeks ago at the first DSU home football game. But any way you can find to support the United Way, I know from my time back with the Red Cross, they're a wonderful organization. In behind them, Aaron Johnson for Lake County Commissioner. We would appreciate your votes. Aaron Johnson for Lake County Commissioner. Don't forget to vote on Election Day. And voting, by the way, is open.
Yes.
You can vote right now if so choose.
Yes, behind them we have the DSU softball team. They're already playing their games and are actively going. I believe next week, Sunday, I know of a game they have then down here at Trojan Field, so get out and support them.
They never stop.
No,
DSU softball seems like they are always going.
Yep, they are fall and spring and all over the place. So I know that during spring break, they always take a big trip down to Arizona to play in a tournament down there. So good luck, Trojans, on that.
Hanging behind Aaron and his vintage Ford tractor there. Next up coming will be the Flandreau High School marching band. Again, they were here early this morning. I drove by them at a little before 9 o'clock. They were already out. Looked like they've been practicing for a while. So they'll be coming in next. It's a good chance to remind you of our parade sponsors here today, including First Bank and Trust. You deserve a bank that cares. Let them show you how much. Also, Scooters Coffee, Madison Family Dental, Bob's Electric, the Floral Shop in Madison, all make this parade broadcast possible here on KJAM, Jam and Country 103, and AmazingMadison.com. I'm Matt Groce, Lisa Fox alongside me as we roll through this Dakota State University homecoming parade here in downtown Madison. The Flandreau High School Marching Band under the direction of Pat Waite coming in. 32 total members in the band. Drum major is Xana Ortaz, and their song is Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. As they make their way through here.
Yes.
Yeah, they're doing a little...
Their middle school band is about as big as their high school band.
Yeah, that bodes well for the future.
Yes. In case you want to know how windy it is today, my microphone cushion fell off.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Just in case anyone's wondering.
The good news is those are cheap. We can get you another one.
They're doing some formations down here, playing their song.
Trying to look ahead here. How many more marching bands? This might be one of our last marching bands. I think this might actually be our last.
They probably put them
band.
Towards the front. They're all probably headed off right away to
board the buses and get going.
Yep.
I know Madison's done because I've already gotten 3 texts from a certain sophomore member of the Spirit of Madison marching band. As again, they're off to the 71st annual Tri-State Band Festival in Laverne.
It's always fun.
Coming up here later today as the Flandreau High School Marching Band makes its way past us. Give you a little listen.
Looks like they're going to stop and do a little formation here. Oh, just marching off on us.
So Flandreau makes its way by, and Future Business Leaders of America Collegiate Division moving in. Future Business Leaders of America Collegiate Division, formerly PBL. It's a business club. Oh, yeah, they're dancing. Tubas always have fun. Tubas have the most fun. Anyway, they're a business club at Dakota State University that focuses on creating community-minded business leaders. FBLA represents DSU at competitions and at the state and national level every year.
This one won Most Beautiful this year. Got some following on up there behind. And then coming up behind them is Christy for governor. Governor Kristi Noem is running for her second term as governor of our great state, South Dakota. Our state has thrived under her conservative leadership during the past 4 years, and especially during the pandemic. She would appreciate your vote this November 8th. Remember, early voting started yesterday, September 23rd. Vote for Kristi Noem for governor.
Yeah, I saw some people walking in and out of the courthouse yesterday when I drove by for lunch, and I thought, well, I bet it has started. Yep, yesterday was the first day of that.
Yes, if you want to get your voting done, just go to the courthouse and take care of that, and you can avoid the polls.
That's right. Well, and it has worked because we go down for news things at this radio station, and there used to be some decent lines of people, and voter turnout is up, but the lines are down. That's kind of nice.
Yes.
Looks
like
Casey Crabtree is up next. He's entering his second term in the South Dakota Senate. He's been a strong supporter of DSU over that time and has helped secure funding for cybersecurity and ag research and development, as well as legislative approval for the new athletics facility. Casey and his wife Ashley and their boys are Trojan Athletic Club members and wish the Trojans good luck today. Again, 4 p.m. kickoff, Trojan Field this afternoon.
A lot of helpers in that group today. All right, next up we have Chris Nelson for Public Utilities Commission. Chris Nelson is running for re-election to the Public Utilities Commission. Chris is your trusted voice on the Public Utilities Commission. It's a nice graphic on the side of that truck there.
Yeah, that is nice. And I don't know what Chris did that everybody wanted to stay behind him the ways here before the Wentworth Fire Department comes in. Well, I see. It's because he's back there. He's a half block behind his float.
He's busy handing out candy to the kids.
That's how you do it. That's you secure those future voters.
That's right. That's right. It's always fun to head home with kids, and they have the stickers of all the different politicians that are going through the parades. That's always fun to see those.
Wentworth Fire Department, the Wentworth Fire and Rescue Department provides fire protection, rescue, and EMT and first responder services to Wentworth Township. Coming in next. And they, you think of as Wentworth is a pretty small community, but they provide to Wentworth Township, and that includes a lot of that Lake Madison. They cover a lot of area, and a lot of people in the summer that live around that area.
Absolutely. It looks like this first one here is their EMT, their ambulance, and then behind is their fire truck there. Yes, that Wentworth area is very large. You got to consider that whole Lake Madison area.
Yeah, exactly. Which probably starting to get to the end of the busy season, I would think, especially in cooler mornings like this.
Yes, absolutely.
Put an end to the summer seasons. Wentworth, and then coming in behind them, I can see a Mustang car.
Yes, their signature convertible there.
A red Mustang. I wonder what business that could signal.
Absolutely. Coming up in that is Mustang Seeds. Owning the field, outworking the competition, optimizing their potential. The DSU Trojans and Mustang Seeds have a lot in common, which is why they're a family-owned company that proudly backs the Trojans. If you're looking for a seed partner built on a winning vision, visit mustangseeds.com. Go Trojans. And then, looks like in the back of the truck, they've got the red horse as well there.
They put the red horse right in it.
I'm sure that took a couple people to get that guy up there.
There's a lot of Mustang seed employees that I see a lot golfing in my golf league.
Oh,
they're not very good golfers, but they're big guys. They can probably
there you
run
go. Absolutely.
I got to get a little dig in on them. Mustangs going by, and then Dakota Jacks in behind them is a locally owned and operated food trailer featuring Tex-Mex barbecue, tacos, loaded fries, and more. Available for corporate events, private parties, and full-service catering. Just contact Todd or Jackie Atchison for more information.
Well, that is a new food truck to me.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen them, but
happy to have them here.
That's one thing that's in the last few years, picked up here in this community is seeing some food trucks parked around. Gives you a few different little lunch options there.
Yes.
Loaded fries, tacos, and pulled pork.
Yes, that all sounds delicious.
Yeah, why aren't they throwing that out?
Exactly. Coming up behind them is probably one of the most fun ones I always love seeing. What they're going to have here is the Twin Lakes Shrine from Madison, South Dakota. Local and Sioux Falls Shriners come together each year for the DSU parade. And our notes just say they could have run a wide variety here. Pontoon, classic cars, sprint cars. It's always fun to see. It looks like we got someone in a little boat here blowing bubbles to the kids.
What I can say about the Shriners that I know is that they're very nice and very mentally interesting guys. They're just a little different, which is good.
Yes.
And speaking of that, there's Floyd. Speak of the devil. There he is.
Speak of the devil.
Yep, they got a bunch of them riding a big pontoon in there.
Yeah, they always have those fun little sprint cars that they drive around.
Oh, well, those things, they don't have the sprint cars this year. They do some precision, driving with those.
Absolutely.
And coming in behind that is Wilbur Ellis and Chester. They serve local agriculture with area seed, fertilizer, custom applications, and crop protection products, and precision ag products. Wilbur Ellis, always looking to the future. Their motto is ideas to grow with. And they've been in the ag business for over 100 years. There to answer all your input questions. Full service staff. They say go Trojans in 2022.
I think we may have a delay on them though. Here we got the
Shriners. More Shriners.
Look at all of them. That is amazing.
Holy
they brought out all the classic cars.
Wilbur Ellis is probably a block behind yet, aren't they? Well,
we're ahead of the game.
That's
here.
fine. Yeah, we've covered our bases now.
These are some fun vehicles to look at here.
Yeah, they didn't bring the little cars. They brought the classic cars today. They, they're fun. They do stuff like this, but they also raise money and help out, with a lot of great support and services as well. So they're a nonprofit organization that, has people that know how to have a good time and then also give back to their local communities as well.
Absolutely. Most people know the circus came back last year.
Yeah.
It was on a little break from the pandemic, so that's exciting. I'm sure it'll come again normally in April. And these guys go down and they volunteered and they make all the popcorn for that. So it's fun. It's fun to see their photos of them all getting together to do that.
They've got they've got some Corvettes coming up here yet.
Got 7 cars here. This is fun to see all these.
Yeah. Well, and I've already seen. I think I've already saw my first KJAM employee walking back. So they've already gone to the end and walked back, which is one of the nice things about this parade. I mean, it's a long parade that's got a long tradition of success here in Madison, and really just, I think those of us who grew up remember being kids and coming out here, and now being able to bring our kids out, and just something that's a part of this community for so many years. A great tradition. They've got it. That's our second mystery machine.
Yes.
The Shriners have their own.
Yes. Speaking of parades, you have another one coming up this winter here on December 3rd.
Yeah, and there's information, by the way, on AmazingMadison.com. You go to the Madison's Magical Christmas page there, and where you can sign up to and register to have your float in our Parade of Lights. This is first time ever. We're probably not going to have 86 entries for the first one ever, but we're hoping to make it something that is part of the Madison community, going forward. We've had the Day with Santa downtown at the Armory, and then the Chamber and Leadership Madison have added the great community Christmas tree and that tree lighting ceremony, and now a lot of other organizations are going to help kind of fill the gaps and have events going all day long that first Saturday in December, culminating with the light parade downtown, and then it's going to finish right by Dairy Queen, and we'll light the tree for the Christmas tree, and I'm still kind of working on maybe having some food after that.
It'll be awesome. Yeah, it seems to grow every year. Originally just Day with Santa, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, which is awesome for the Madison community.
And again, you go to AmazingMadison.com, and you'll be able to find all the information on how you can register and have a float in the parade. I mean, it doesn't cost anything. Just got a little registration form on there for you. So go check that out. As the last of the Shrine vehicles makes their way past the Twin Lakes Shrine, and now there's
Wilbur
Ellis from Chester coming on in.
Integra Fortified Seed.
And they have a ton of candy and other stuff laying on the top of that truck to give away.
Yes.
Airware coming behind them.
Yes. Believe in the air you breathe with Airware. Whether it's radon testing and mitigation or cleaning your air ducts, Airware to the rescue. Also, don't forget to clean out your dryer vent regularly too. Thank you to the Madison and area communities for your support. That was a nice little drop to cleaning your dryer vent out.
That's the thing is it's so fun that almost nobody does it, but it's
right.
An important thing, especially as we start moving to winter and things like that.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it looks like the Madison Area Arts Council is coming up, and they have an event tonight.
Yeah, the Madison Area Arts Council is the state's oldest active arts council. They call their downtown Madison venue the Brick House, their home. To celebrate DSU's homecoming, they're hosting another free live concert and art exhibition at the Brick House tonight. It starts at 7 p.m. So if you're going to the Trojan football game, it'll be about the time that gets done. You can swing on down to the Brick House down here on Egan Avenue or just off Egan and see what Chris Francis and everybody at Madison Area Arts Council have in store for you.
Yeah, it's not far from KJAM here. I always
Brick
like
House.
their graphic there, the bowl there.
Yeah, yep.
It's always fun. Next is the Alliance at Dakota State University. The Alliance provides a safe and inclusive environment for people of all identities and raises awareness of the LGBTQ plus community.
I like their logo, the Trojan.
Yes,
with the rainbow,
hair tassel,
hair
whatever you
tassel
wanna
or
call it.
mohawk, whatever you call that thing.
Yes.
They make their way by, and ACS coming in behind them, Advanced Contracting Solutions. Speaking of people that were busy over the course of the summer, ACS Roofing is a family-owned roofing company right here in Madison, serving the greater southeast South Dakota area. I think they're probably still rolling pretty hard on
Yes.
re-shingling houses after that storm in May.
Yes, and behind them we have Falcon Plastics. Established in 1975, Falcon Plastics has over 45 years of expertise in molding customer ideas into a wide variety of products used every day by people all over the world. They're committed to the entrepreneurial spirit and begin each product process by listening to their clients' specific needs. Let the team at Falcon Plastics help you with your product realization. They will accelerate you from the concept to market, giving you the edge you need to succeed.
And if you stop into the Madison Community Center and use that indoor pool, all that new flooring
right.
in there was done by Falcon Plastics.
That's right, absolutely.
Let's see. Isaac Walton League is coming in behind them. Madison chapter number 6 of the Isaac Walton League of America are the defenders of soil, air, woods, water, and wildlife located on the north shore of Lake Herman. There are 22 campsites with electricity and a stone-built clubhouse available for rent. They meet the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month, and anyone interested can stop by and check them out.
Yes, I believe they have a raffle going as well. They were in the Sunshine parking lot yesterday selling some of those. And then behind them, we have the Lake County 4-H Junior Leaders. They want to wish the Trojans good luck today at the game. If you have a chance, come check out all that 4-H has to offer. And they have a ton of programs.
They do. They have a lot of programs, and anyone can take part. There's something for kids to try. I know when my son was going through, just a good way to be a part and try new things.
Yep,
yeah.
And it's not just egg. Showing cows and stuff. There's tons of different programs, robotics, aviation, art. It's fun.
Behind them is Mills Property Management coming into your screen now, proud to provide a variety of housing options in Madison. Check out the selection of apartments and townhouses ranging from income-based to luxury living. If you're a DSU student, they provide close-to-campus housing. For more information on available rentals, you can visit millsproperty.com.
We're getting towards the end here.
That's one thing with Dakota State continuing to grow. That's great. We got to make sure we find places to put everyone.
Absolutely. Behind them, we have Persona Signs. Persona Signs, the largest sign manufacturer in the United States, located right here in Madison, South Dakota. Proudly sponsors Dakota State University and DSU athletics. Rising together.
It's another thing in a business in town that, you live in town, Persona's here, and then you're told, they are the largest sign manufacturer in the U.S., and they're right here in Madison.
They got some Trojan heads up there. That's pretty handy.
If you're ever around and a lot of hotel signs, McDonald's, those Casey signs, wherever you're at, chances are we made them right here in Madison through Persona. Brian Bangs for U.S. Senate is behind that. Retired Lieutenant Colonel Brian Bangs is a 26-year veteran of the Navy and Air Force running for the U.S. Senate against John Thune. Bangs for U.S. Senate. I think he was trying to throw candy directly into the bag there. Judging by his reaction, I'm going to say he missed the shot. But that's all right. He's not running for basketball. He's running for Senate.
Right, exactly. Well, though he's got to at least make one here today.
Okay, he got a few of them.
Next coming up is CHS Colton. Their agronomy brought us a 2020 John Deere 4045 self-propelled sprayer. The John Deere sprayer is designed to help you efficiently apply crop nutrients to your crops. This machine covers about 60 to 70 acres per hour, which is amazing. Be sure to call CHS and Colton for all your spraying and fertilizer needs. If you're looking for a career change, stop in. They're hiring custom applicators that offer a full, affordable benefit plan for the whole family. It's always amazing how big those are.
Yeah. This is the tallest float probably so far. And if they would, they couldn't stretch out the booms because they'd clip some light poles, but I'm sure it's the widest one if they wanted to.
Yes.
I can also tell you there's some neat storage in there because his bag had run out of candy, and he went in and there's some little storage compartment in there. He opened it up. And there were 2 more full bags of candy in there. So
that's great.
So CHS making their way by, and then Lake County Aviation, the Lake County 4-H Aviation Club. They're playing as a 1/4 scale model of a Corsair. I saw this one sitting on the road when I drove by. And I don't know. They win the Matt Groce Award. That's not an actual award, but they win that.
I'll go with you because I got 2 kids in that one. This is a fun meeting. I was told to add on to the description here. They meet every 3rd Monday of the month at the airport there. So if you have a kid interested, come on out. They eventually will get up in the air, which is exciting. And they've just recently combined with the robotics club. So if you have a kid that's interested in 4-H and robotics or aviation, please join us the 3rd Monday of every month at the airport. And that plane has actually flown before.
Really?
Yep. Not anymore. It's
No.
not in that shape, but
I like that it says Ramona Air Defense. That's
yeah. And on the back there, it looks like their robot they had to strap in. He didn't fare so well.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little windy for the robot, but yeah, I love that plane.
Yes, it's very fun.
So as they make their way by, the wind is blowing my pages around. What do we got next?
Loyal Electric.
There we go.
Your Loyal Electric with heating and cooling. Owned and operated since 1976 by Ron Ellingson. For commercial, residential, or remodel, contact 605-256-2379.
You got a giant light bulb lit on and the lift. And a lot of helpers, which, I mean, that's what you need. If you're going to hand out a lot of candy, just grab every able body you can to march up and down this parade route.
Yes.
East Dakota Transit comes in behind them, and this is a vehicle you'll see around town every day. East Dakota Transit provides low-cost transportation services in the Madison community to the elderly, to school children, handicapped, to the general public, to medical appointments, school, social visits, nutrition, and employment, even shopping. You can get more information on the schedule and a ride by calling 605-256-5810 to East Dakota Transit.
Yes, come behind them. It looks like it's the Madison Central FFA. The Madison FFA chapter is an agricultural leadership organization for students in grades 9 through 12. Members have the chance to compete against other chapters, travel to competitions and conventions, and expand their knowledge of agriculture through competition and firsthand experiences. On top of all that, they make blue corduroy jackets look good.
Yes, they do.
They've been around forever.
Yeah, that's a nice looking
that's a nice
float going
there.
by. You expect that out of the FFA kids.
Yeah. Yes, those blue coats, they're very signature, and I don't think they've ever made a change.
Well, as they go by, it looks like we've got
the most creative and best overall here.
Most creative and best overall. Almost the best for last year. Manitou, a world leader in rough terrain handling that invents, produces, distributes, and services material for construction, agriculture, and industries. Through Gale, they've been in Madison for 49 years. Look for their 50-year celebration and completion of their new 80,000 square foot expansion next year. DSU and Manitou are both going to tackle the competition.
That's amazing. That's a huge building.
Yeah. Also, by the way, we should note that Best Jen, who's provided us with the lift, it's a Gale. It's a Gale lift that we're in right now. So this was most creative and best overall float for the 2002 DSU Homecoming Parade.
All right, looks like we have Monet Johnson here.
Monet Johnson
running for Secretary of State. And then behind that is re-elect Josh Hader as State Treasurer. Did you know the South Dakota State Treasurer's Office wants to reunite you with your missing money? That's a great deal. The office's unclaimed property division has over $600 million in their unclaimed money, awaiting to be reunited with its rightful owner or heir. Which I think there's just a website. You go in, put your name, and if you have money out there, they want to get it back to you.
Yeah, I think that's therefore one of the more popular government organizations.
Yes.
They're not looking for taxes. They're trying to give money back to you.
Exactly.
Office of Residence Life is coming up next with over 800 students calling DSU home. The Office of Residence Life provides a place for Trojans to live, learn, and grow into future leaders and professionals.
Coming behind them is the Sioux Valley Energy. They obviously were very busy this spring as well. Sioux Valley Energy is your local electric cooperative. Its mission is serving its members always. Sioux Valley Energy serves over 23,000 members in a 7-county area.
Sioux Valley Energy, one of our big sponsors this year for the Parade of Lights that'll be coming up on December 3rd, by the way. Midwest House Movers behind them. Midwest House Movers, new or old, big or small, they move it all. Barns and machine sheds, now hiring for a fun and rewarding career. Race cars on the trailer are sponsored by Midwest House Movers. Nate Barger, and Doug Wallace. So they're
Nice.
race cars. Their seasons, I think, is finally coming to an end. I think most of the tracks are done for the season now.
Yep. Unless they want to travel south.
Yes.
And coming up the end here is Dobler Arena with their horses here. This is always fun to see. It doesn't look like there's too many of them today, though.
No, not a bunch of them out here, but they've been part of the homecoming parade and bringing up the end of the homecoming parade for years here at Dobler Arena. They've really got it. They got the horses even painted up a little Trojan color there.
Yes. Dobler Arena, they're just located over kind of by Camp Lakota, and in the summer they have roping competitions. If it's something you've never been to before, they're definitely fun to go watch and see how it's done.
As we bring up the last entry here in the DSU Homecoming Day Parade. We just want to thank, again, our sponsors real quick. Best Gen for providing us with this lift. Tire Motive, King Insurance, Scooters Coffee, Madison Family Dental, Bob's Electric, the Floral Shop in Madison, First Premier Bank, First Madison Insurance, Bud's Cleanup, and First Bank and Trust for helping to make our parade broadcast possible. And thanks to everyone at Dakota State University who puts together and plans and does the work of getting this homecoming parade put together and ready to go again for another year.
Yes, and don't forget, today the tailgate starts noon to 4 at Trojan Field, and kickoff is 4 o'clock today. So let's go Trojans.
Yeah, 4 o'clock today against Iowa Wesleyan. We hope you can be there. Again, tailgating is going to start in under an hour at about noon. There's some lunch that you can get over there as well. So head out to Trojan Field right now and enjoy some tailgating with kickoff at 4 o'clock. Our broadcast will start a little before that right here on Jammin' Country 103. Video stream as well at amazingmadison.com. You can catch that for all DSU football games throughout the season. Lisa, thanks for coming up with us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Joining us with the parade this year. Our thanks to you and, again, to all of our sponsors and to you for listening and joining us on our video stream here this morning for another DSU homecoming parade on KJAM.